Assalamualaikum, my name is Siti Nofatah binti Fauzi and my matric number 245607. Today I would like to present my project about smart travel for women mobile application which Dr. Hazlina Harum and my SV Madam Mushrifah Mahmud for present about the requirements specification. Okay, the purpose the project application is one of best way to Android operating system to facilitate women by planning to go on a trip alone. The application is portable for women to carry anywhere and anytime. The application is platform to help the woman to estimate itinerary, budget and valid partner, update travel easier and better and safer. And for the general description, system function, the application mobile developed for local women to find a convenient. Current application is not compatible for Malaysian user because existing application for international user. General constraint have two software limitation and hardware limitation. User target women who live in Malaysia and assumption user have skill to use computer and the software and dependency system is on to mobile application to operate. And then this is definition acronym I use in my project. STFW for Smart Travel for Women, MC Mention Communication and Multimedia Communication. And this functional requirement I have 5. First, mail register and log in. In mail register, the traveler must register by ending name and contact number with priority mandatory and optional. The system should notify the traveler for incomplete form. Priority is desirable. And for login, the traveler must log in by inserting phone number and password. Priority is mandatory. System should verify and validating the user phone number and password has priority desirable, and traveler should click forget password or phone number if the password invalid. Priority is optional, and the traveler should click cancel to go back to home page, and the system should notify invalid phone number and password to the traveler. Okay, third function requirement, manage profile. Traveler can add the profile detail on the system. Priority of optional. Traveler can view the profile detail on the system. Priority which optional, and manage plan trip. Traveler can add, delete and edit the plan trip on system. Priority which optional, and the system should notify the traveler for new update. Priority which desirable. Last for function requirement, inquiry online chat. The traveler should inquiry the companion by same inquiry on the online chat bot. Priority which optional, and the companion should reply the inquiry from the traveler, and the system shows send email to notify the traveler if the companion reply the inquiry. priority which are desirable, and this non-functional requirement have to first reliability issue. For each user, the system should crash no more than 1 per 10 hour. Priority is mandatory. If the system crash, it should behave perfectly normal when reload again. Its priority is mandatory. And second non-functional requirements, security. The system should hide the same message that invalid phone number or other data personal sent by travel through online chat. The details of the user must be safe and secure. Priority which is mandatory. And this use case diagram for STFW have 5 functional requirements. First, make register, login, manage profile, have add detail, manage platform, have edit, view and plan, and inquiry online chat. Okay, this SQL diagram for register have actor, travel, screen, register screen, interface, user manager, and travel info interface. Okay, have alternative for edit travel form and optional notify incomplete. Okay, second SQL diagram login have actor, travel, login, planner interface, user manager interface, and account info interface, and have two alternatives for forget password and cancel, and last optional for invalid password number and password. Okay, third SQL diagram manage profile have travel actor, profile screen interface, user manager interface, and traveler info interface. Have one alternative just add detail for traveler info. And this SQL diagram plan tree have traveler actor, manager screen interface, manager interface, and plan info interface. Have 3 alternative, one add plan, edit plan, and delete plan, and last one is optional is cancel plan tree. Okay, this last SQL diagram inquiry online chat have 2 actor, traveler and companion. Have 3 screen, inquiry manager, and inquiry info. Has 1 alternative flow, travel inquiry, travel reply inquiry. And this class diagram combine all from the SQL diagram. That's all for me.